Okay, how about our next topic?
Yeah, you have a big event next week.
We have a big event next week. We are attending the Printing United show. I love going to this show. I One of these days, Guillermo, you gotta come over here and go to
I,
this show. It'll blow your mind.
yeah, yeah, I really want to. I never have been on any shows like that.
Well, you will be like, what do I look at first? Where do I go? Where do I go? So, personally, I feel it is really important for anybody in the industry or in any industry to attend trade shows in your industry because you learn so much. You talk to so many people, you see new innovative techniques, you share experiences and you see everything from one end of your industry, like in the printing industry when they first started like a print show. I remember I was telling Ed about it this morning. They would have everything from paper to packaging to wipey cloths for the presses, everything that's needed at all in the printing industry. And I know that they do this with all other industries too. All the trade shows have everybody there that supplies every item for every business out there. And so it's just so incredible, little nuts and bolts and little capping things for the tubes and pre-treat and like all these different things. And you have the printing business and then you have the apparel printing business. So the printing business, it's high speed copiers and a lot of software and tools, look, grommets for vinyl banners, stands for pop up signs, boxes for business cards. I mean, that's just all kinds of stuff, and of course, printing equipment, printing machines. Die cutters, foil stampers, people that do the die cutting and the foil stamping, and I mean, just there's all sorts of little things. I'm sure like at an eyeglass show they'll have the people that make the little screws for the eyeglasses, that kind of thing. Like you get.
Where where is this year the Pretty United show?
So
Where
this
is it?
year this year Printing United is in Orlando at the Orange County Convention Center. Last year it was in Las Vegas.
Vegas.
And the year before that, it was in Atlanta. So what Printing United does is East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West. So it makes it convenient for people to travel. So not a lot of people from the West Coast will go to the East Coast. Some crazies like me will take any opportunity to go to Vegas. So yeah, let's go to Vegas.
Let's go to Vegas.
Let's go to Vegas. And 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 what they've done in the past couple of years is increased the apparel part of the Printing United show so tremendously that I think it's even bigger than the regular printing. Sorry, regular paper printers, but I think the apparel is taking us over there. I don't know where I think stickers are kind of in the middle. Stickers and wide format. You have wide form. I mean, there's just so much stuff. So the show starts Wednesday, the 21st. It's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to go up Wednesday after work, so I'll be there Thursday and Friday. I'm going to be spending time with the Women in Printing, which is another organization within the Printing United organization, and I'm super excited about that. There's been a huge push about women in printing to make ourselves visible to everybody. We've been in the printing industry for a long time, but it's mostly a male dominated industry, and women in printing are banding together and maybe we're more compassionate than the men are. I don't know what it is. But women in printing is becoming its own.
Yeah, I know you are going to have a lot of fun. Make sure everyone to follow Mariel Make a Tea Online on TikTok and every social media. I'm sure you're going to post crazy videos.
I am
Make sure
sure
to
I'm going to
post
post.
everything. What I
Yeah, I'm
like
going
most
to.
exciting of those events is the new techniques on printing.
Yes.
I know in the past, I remember one is like a puff ink with
Mhm.
heat. When you heat it, it puff.
Mhm.
So I saw a video of that and I saw a cool design. It was a black t-shirt with the Ghostbusters logo, and the ghost was the marshmallow guy was there also, and the ink for the marshmallow guy was a puff ink. So it was
Hmm.
really cool. So I like
Hmm.
that. I don't know what this year new technique is going to be, but
So puff ink on screen printing, I think that actually started like a really long time ago, and then it died out, and then people started to want it again. So the new puff ink, there's some companies like TKO. Remember we did our podcast
yeah,
with Gabe from TKO. So they sell transfers that that could be flat, and one of the colors will puff up. So, like what you're
right.
talking about, where the marshmallow guy was puffed and probably the rest of it was flat,
The
that is
rest, yeah,
that's really, really cool. That's so cool to puff just like one color. And another way to do that is to print the one color and then put the puff on top of that, which is another. So the puff gets expands with heat. It's got a something
right.
in it that makes it puff up with heat. There's also a vinyl that you can cut that when you heat press it, it puffs up as well. And I think Specialty Materials has that, and it has a name to it that I think it's called brick. I think it's called brick, and it's like a it's almost like a plastic. I've seen some like licensed logos that Nike does. I'm sure it was dolphin stuff that that had that where it's like has a like a maybe like an eighth of an inch height to it, the print, and it almost looks like a rubber like a rubber patch of some sort.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
I've seen
Hmm.
videos of it. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember. You remember the T-shirt that we did, the artist,
Yes.
the artist T-shirt. I remember that because I like mixing techniques. Like it's
Right.
like doing a painting, like doing some real art on a T-shirt.
Hmm. Right. Right. We did the Salvador Dali and
Yeah,
his and right, and it was flock. That was now that was like a velvet, the flock, and it's really cool. Hmm. Yeah, we have. I wore that one of those T-shirts the other day. That's I think my favorite one is the Salvador Dali one.
mine is the Picasso with the bubble gum.
Yeah, yeah, that is cool. So that's another topic we could talk about now. How do you take Picasso and make him blowing bubblegum? AI?
Right now, it's easy with AI. Before, you have to learn and know Photoshop. But right now, I
Hmm.
guess you just ask AI to give you a cool picture of Picasso with a bubble gum on front.
Right,
AI is making stuff easier and difficult at the same time because you don't know what's. There's going to be a time where you don't know what's AI made and what is not AI made.
right.
Right now, my Debbie's mom saw a video the other day that she thought it was real. It was the famous an kid playing outside the house, and then an alligator came in and almost hit him. It was AI generated. That's the thing right now,
Wow,
and
wow.
that's
And she got
yeah,
scared.
yeah. She saw, oh my God, this an alligator almost hit a baby, and people recorded. This is crazy. Yeah, it's AI generated.
Hmm. Right, right, right. I mean, I'm using AI for content, for verbiage, for descriptions on Instagram. I think that people have now customers. What I can say positive about AI for the basic person is a customer can give us an idea of what they're looking for design wise. We still have to design it properly, but they can actually give us an idea and make our job easier understanding what they're looking for. So, for example, you got and I gave you something a customer gave us. A customer is going on a cruise
Yeah,
for their 60th birthday, and they went on AI and they told AI to come up with a logo for their family going on the cruise, and then they sent it to me and it was like, okay, so that's what you want, which makes it
yeah,
so much easier so much
Yeah.
easier informationally to design something, saves them money because they're not paying for hours and hours of psychic designing. And you saw what it was, and you were able to recreate it so easily as a
Yeah,
one
you have to
color.
recreate it, clean it up a bit because of course it's AI. They have wobbling lines. It's not good for
Hmm.
die cut. If you print it, it will look off. It will look, I don't know, I guess the word is cheap.
Hmm.
But yeah, I clean up. I've been dealing with that and working. I have customers that gave logos, that gave artwork, AI generated, and then I came along and they say, well, I have this. I wanted to clean it up, make it proportionally better, but this is the idea. And I like that. I mean, AI by the end is a tool. So you have to learn how to use it and take advantage of it and save not only money, but time.
Well, time
It's
is
not
money.
everybody. Yeah, time is money. I value more time over money, to be honest,
Hmm.
because money is out there. You go and work and get it. Time, there's 10 seconds has passed. I'm not going to get those back. So that's why I
Hmm.
value more time over money.
Right, right.
But yeah, I clean up and give a full high resolution vector file of the logo or a cleaned up version of that image, good for printing. And I don't know, I accept that, I embrace it. I use AI like, I don't know, every day, but every week. I use AI every week for something.
I think for what I was using it for today, so like the post that I did on Instagram today of the princess conquering the
Yeah,
castle, I actually did that on Envato. So Envato
okay.
is a subscription that Guillermo and I have that we use
I
that we
love,
pay
I
for.
love, I love Embada.
Envato is amazing. It gives us it gives us photographs. It gives print quality photographs. It gives us videos. It gives us graphics. What we used to call clip art. I guess we still call it clip art. We have a couple subscriptions. One is the Creative Fabrica, which has a lot of fonts in there that we use. We use a lot of subscription based products to be able to make your designs and to be able to do your artwork. That's another thing. If you're going to start a brand, we already have all of these that we use that we pay for. I mean, to be frank, we pay for it,
Yeah.
and so that you don't have to. Of course, we have to kind of incorporate that into the cost of everything, but you don't have to worry about having 25 subscriptions like we do. And Envato, and I think Canva also, which is our nemesis. But Canva, I think, also has an AI generative design tool. Now, I'm not sure how that works, but Canva is really made for the novice, not for the professional. And it probably works great. Probably works great because Canva has that company has actually expanded a lot and done a lot of in their infrastructure for design purposes. So, so when you use a pay if you use something for free, you're going to get crap. If you pay for something, you will get a much better result, and that's the truth
Or
with everything.
maybe not crap, but you get the right thing for 2 or 3 times. After that, you have to pay because nothing is
Right,
free
right. They give
forever.
you X amount of downloads. Right,
Or
and if
you
you
have to
mess up,
wait a month to have the other
right,
two.
right, right, and that's not how we work. I mean, we need to be professional and to do things in a professional manner.
Yeah, well, but
So,
I think that's a topic by itself. For that's like a whole hour podcast just talking about all the
okay,
subscription and what
okay.
you have to have to start your
Hmm.
printed industry or printed company. Sorry.
Right, right, right. Well, we will
I mean,
check that off for the next podcast.
yeah, yeah,
No, it feels good. It feels good to discuss everything, to talk about everything. I mean, we can talk every day, but usually it's about, this job to get done and that job to get done. But sharing things that are going on, and I know, things have been. I always say things have been crazy, but honestly, things are always crazy. And things are always crazy with everybody, and everybody is on a rat race. Everyone's on a hamster wheel to, to get ahead and to do more, and I got to do this today, and I got to do that today, and I got to do my laundry, and I got to, kiss my child. I have to do all of these things. But bottom line is that we do need to take time to kind of like think about, to kind of process what we've done and where we're going. And
Yeah.
sometimes doing a podcast and talking about this stuff, it allows us to process things that we are in the middle of and things that we want to do and things that we need to do. Right. And
I feel the
goals.
same way. Yeah,
Right.
especially
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah. 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 There's lots of goals. So, I mean, in the past, lots of things I know have happened, family wise in the past couple months. Your sister had a baby. Right.
Yeah, I'm an uncle. I'm an uncle of a U.S. citizen.
Wow. You need a
That,
t-shirt
that,
that
that,
says that.
yeah, I'm an uncle to a U.S. citizen, especially right now. So yeah,
Right. Right. That could be your new title.
yeah, your graphic designer and the uncle of a U.S. citizen.
Right. Right. That's that's funny. That's funny.